So I got my Jordans, got my AFT shirt. Do I look enough AFT? My name is Jesse. Usually I'm on the other side of the camera, and today we're at Project Worth the Wait, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about this project and bring you up to speed of where we're at. Let's take you on inside real quick so that way we can get out of the sun, because even though it's late September, almost October, we're under a heat advisory here in Phoenix. I think it's going to be, let me look, it's going to be 106 today. Before we head inside, we thought that we would stop by the pool. Now, the last time we were here, the pool was dug and Mark was talking about it. However, none of the plumbing, and obviously we don't have the rebar yet, but this is the basic shape of the pool. And I wanted to stop here because this actually is a pretty important piece of the puzzle. This is the part of the pool that you don't see, how all of this works. So all of the piping, all of the PVC that runs, everything. Now, I have no idea how any of this works. We'll leave that up to the pool guys, but just look at all of the different elements that make a pool run, which you would never think. And really, one of the things is that when you're building a pool, I live in a pretty small lot, and a pool would be very small for my home. But one of the things that I know is that you not only have to have the space for the pool itself, but you have to have space for all the plumbing. And that's a pretty important element, as you can see. And this gives you guys just a real quick overview of what it takes. And this isn't even all of it. It goes off that way and it runs all the way around. This pool, we know it's gonna be amazing, but look at all of the things that are gonna be underground. And soon, I'm sure that they're gonna put in the rebar, and shotcrete will come later. But in most cases, as you guys know, AFT usually digs the pool first. However, on this lot, they were able to get away with getting the house started and putting in the pool later because there's access on the side, and it's not, it's a flat lot. It's not on a hillside, so they didn't need to finish the pool first, which is really cool. And it's a bit unique for AFT and what we do here on, kind of like a case-by-case basis when it comes to these pools and these houses. We're not quite inside yet. We took a pit stop in the shade though, so it feels better. But on this project, I wanted to stop at the front of the house and talk a little bit about what is going on here. Mark, in one of our previous videos, pointed out how this was going to get built out. So I wanted to show you guys how the columns got finished and then the exterior structure got pulled out. This kind of shows you the entry into the home, and you get a grand space. I'm assuming that at some point there will be a chandelier here hanging down, which gives purpose to the windows on either side, because there's a window that's going to be on the front and a window inside. And as you follow me inside, we finally have the entryway taking shape. We've got the stairs over here on the left as you enter the house, and it goes up to the second level. There's a catwalk, which is pretty cool. We'll show you that in a little bit as we go upstairs, because this is gonna be your first time seeing the upstairs. But this gives you an entryway into the home. This is your foyer or your formal entry. And I'm assuming over here, we're gonna have a little bit of a formal family room, or maybe even, if it was my house, there would be a grand piano. Let's go ahead and go upstairs real quick and see what's going on up there. Now, one of the things that I really like about this space is the fact that we have the stairs that wrap around to this, they kind of jot up, come up, and then hang another right-hand turn. Now, as we walk up, let's take a look at the window placement here. You can see that the exterior, the columns, that front elevation coming into the front door area. You can see through the windows here. That's gonna look really cool when that's all done. And you got a really massive window right there that's probably more expensive than my truck. All right, so here we are at the catwalk. Now, one of the things that I want to point out that's really cool about the guys that we work with, safety first. As we kind of enter into this open catwalk space, you guys can see that this area that's overlooking the living room to our left is the kitchen. And obviously this is going to be a great entertaining space, and it's going to be a lot of fun to be able to host and have events here. In a little bit we'll return to the pool area to show you kind of how that centered pool that Mark has talked about is playing into this downstairs multi-slider down below. All right, so we're up at the catwalk and we're walking to what I believe is an office and a bedroom, and they put up this wall. We missed it. We missed the wall going up. Bummer. Anyways, this space is going to be really nice. As we're able to see, earlier when we got here, this wall was not up. And so right here, you're going to be able to see all of that's taking shape now. What this space is, that's to come. We'll unveil that at a later time. Let's hop over to the other side of the upstairs. For the upstairs, we're at a very interesting place in the construction process because upstairs, we have no rough-in plumbing. So all of these rooms are kind of unknown to me as the guy that's usually behind the camera. Usually I can walk into a space and know, hey, this is gonna be the bathroom and this is gonna be the closet. However, in this room here that we're at, this auxiliary bedroom, I have no clue if this side's the bathroom or this side's the bathroom. If I was taking a guess, I'm gonna go with this because of this area right here. Looks like this will be a great space for a vanity. However, I don't know. This could be a really nice built-in, you know, armoire or a built-in set of cabinets here that, you know, is a part of the closet. Let me show you what I mean by the confusion of which room is which room, because downstairs in the master bedroom, I can show you where exactly the shower's gonna go, the toilet's gonna go, and the tub's gonna go. So let's go down there. Have you ever walked on a set of stairs that didn't feel right? Here's why. Your rise and your run are wildly important. If it's too steep, too long, too tall, you're gonna notice. So on these stairs, you're going to see that we have a 7 3/4 inch rise on here. Now the run, that's not so important. You just wanna be able to get a, you know, the foot onto the stair. Now you don't want it to be too long, but this is a pretty good, I'm a size 9.5 and my whole shoe fits on that right here. Now, we've got a 7 3/4 inch rise on every step, except for this one. This is 6 1/4 inches. The reason why it's 6 1/4 inches tall is because we're accounting for the finished floor height. This second level is gonna get gypcrete on it, which is a thin, lightweight concrete that is going to run the surface of the upstairs, giving a nice sturdy feel. You're not gonna hear a bunch of people walking on the second level when you're down below. And the other positive thing is sound transfer. So this runs, you know, this upstairs area covers a lot of different spaces, and so we don't want any sound transfer to go down. So with this last step is just 1.5 inches shorter to account for that floor height. We are downstairs. Follow me this way because I want to show you guys how we know a space when you actually have the rough-in plumbing. So this is the master bedroom. as you can see, we've got a really nice picture window right here. We've got a great open space into the master bathroom. And in this situation, I can tell you for certain what is what. Right now, I'm standing in the shower. This right here is the drain for the shower. So this actually shows me that, one, as AFT always does, we depress the slab, and that will account for the finished floor height, so that way it's a curbless shower. There will be no curb coming into this space. Now there's likely gonna be glass here. Maybe this will be a steam shower. However, right now, for certain, we know this space right here is the shower. Now right here, on the other hand, this is the standalone tub. Right here, usually centered on a window, and we've got the drain right here. So we know that there's gonna be a beautiful tub here at some point. Obviously, not right now. Now, if you look over this way, this is the toilet. So we know for certain that this space has these elements, and we can define where those elements are gonna be. There's a couple of things that are a little bit different that make me question this space a little bit, or at least the layout of it. But I'm gonna give you a little bit of my opinion, maybe my expertise. I'm not quite sure, but we've got a pipe right here. So maybe there's gonna be a vanity on this wall, maybe a his vanity, you know, maybe a floating vanity. We'll see what happens. I don't know the design aspects of this home. And then we've got the other side over here. This potentially could be her vanity. This is just a guess, purely. However, because this is here, that's gonna be my guess. So we've got a his and her vanity, we've got the shower, we've got the tub, and we've got the toilet room. Maybe a her closet and a his closet over here. So that wraps up this space, and how I know that there's elements here that can tell me definitively which space is which. I was just about to walk out of this room, but one thing that I noticed, it caught my eye. We've got LVL studs on this shower enclosure here. And I don't know if you guys will remember, but Ryan at our SM Gilbert traditional project talked about how we're going to move to using LVL studs in all of our showers for very straight walls. So if you want to, check out that video. My name is Jesse. I'm usually on the other side of the camera, but today I thought I'd hop in front. And I appreciate you sticking around and hanging out with me, seeing the transformation that this home has taken from the pool to the upstairs. Getting to explore that with you was really fun. Now, to forecast a little bit about what's to come, they are building the dormers that are gonna go on the front elevation of the home. Be on the lookout for that video. I'm gonna stop by tomorrow when they're putting them up, and I'm gonna try to get that video done for you guys. I really appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with me, and I hope you guys have a really rad day.